Hello everybody, just wanted to do a very quick review from today. So we talked today about addition patterns. We talked about how we could add 1 to a number, we could add 10 to a number, or we could add 100 to a number. The number that I'm thinking about is 832. If I were going to add 1 to that number, only the number in the ones place would change. So the 8 would remain the same. The 3 would be the same, but the 2, if I'm going to add 1, then the 2 would turn into a 3. Now, thinking about this same number right here, 832. If I wanted to add 10, then the number in the tens place is going to change. So my 8 is going to remain the same. That 3, this is what I'm changing. So if I add a 10, then that 3 becomes a 4. And then my number in the ones place stays the same. So then that changes the number to 842 because I only added 10. Last, if I wanted to add 100 to the number 832, only the digit in my hundreds place is going to change. So I have an 8 in my hundreds place. I'm going to change that 8 to a 9. Then the number in my tens place is going to stay the same because I did not add any tens, and then the number in my ones place will remain the same because I did not add any ones, and then that makes that number 932. So adding 1, 833, adding 10, 842, and adding 100, 932. Notice that I added everything to the 832. We had a little confusion about that earlier today when we did math. I'm not adding 10 to this number. I'm adding it to my original number. Now, let me sneak over here because I really want to review the properties of addition. Remember, there are 3. The commutative property says that the order of the add-ins does not change the sum. I can say 3 plus 4, or I can say 4 plus 3. The identity property says that the sum of any number added to 0 is simply that number. So 4 plus 0 is 0, 12 plus 0 is 0, 126 plus 0 is 0, 1 million plus 0 is 0. Also, the associative property, this one's just a tad harder, but this one says that the way that the add-ins are grouped does not change the sum. So if I've got a 6, a 4, and a 2, and I'm adding them all together, and I've got a 6, a 4, and a 2, adding them all together, I can group the 6 and the 4 on this side. I can group the 4 and the 2 on that side. Does not matter. It gives me the same thing. Same sum. Remember that when you see those parentheses, when you are doing the associative property, that means that you need to add that first because that is grouped. So add that first, whatever's in the parentheses. Remember, the parentheses are symbols that show grouping. All right, I hope you had a good time watching our first classroom Google video. Now here's what I want you to comment and do. Here's your number. I want you to practice. So I'm going to write the number 541. I want you to add 1 to this number, add 10 to this number, add 100 to this number. So add 1 to 541, add 10 to 541, and then add 100 to 541. So comment down below, so where you see a place to comment, go ahead and click there and then write your answers. I should see 3 numbers, adding 1, and then you could do a comma, and then write the number that you would get if you added 10, then do a comma, and then last write the number that you would get if you added 100, and then press enter, and I will see your comment. All right.